Um, on April 24th, my husband left. We had not been getting along, and things were really tense and not good. And he left. And then maybe 3 weeks later, two or 3 weeks later, Fitzgerald, Franklin's big brother Kitt-y, walked away in the middle of the day. And that is not like him. And I saw him at like 2 o'clock on a Saturday. And by 6 o'clock, I was like, where is that cat? He's never been gone this long. And so it's been over a month. And then, oh, don't go. And then a couple days ago, I was calling Franklin, and I wanted him to come over to me, and he wouldn't come over to me. So I went and got him, and I laid down with him, and I was holding him. And it's not like him. We'd never done that before. I was just totally just smothering him in my arms, and he wasn't fighting back at all. And I realized, oh, he can't really breathe very well. So I took him to the emergency pet hospital, and he was diagnosed with chronic heart failure, and he has 6 to 12 months to live. And I was telling some Hare Krishnas at the Summer Solstice Festival in Santa Barbara at Alameda Park today about that, about how Fitzgerald left and gave me and Franklin the opportunity to travel in the car together, because Fitzgerald could not travel in the car. He was miserable doing it. And Franklin doesn't mind it at all. And now Franklin's going to be gone someday soon too. And so I won't even have to worry about him anymore. And I kind of wanted to travel. And Franklin's kind of been what's kept me alive the last couple of weeks, because I have been very down and desperate. But we've been traveling alone, and I've thought, well, I can't just leave him by himself. So, yeah. And hopefully things will just get better. But I kind of want to take a plane somewhere and go stay somewhere for a long time. And I was going to take Franklin with me, but that was going to make it really complicated, and got to make sure he's safe, you know. I come from a place where you can't leave an animal in the car, because they're going to overheat and die. So I've been nervous about even just leaving him in the car for a short time. So now we have this time together, and it's interesting because once Fitzgerald was gone, I thought, I gotta make the most out of having Franklin around. And the way things have been going for me, it's just been farther and farther down the hill every day sometimes. And, I think that, things can't get worse, and then they do. So I was already kind of getting ready to say goodbye to Franklin before I knew that he was irreversibly ill. And now we just know that much more, that we need to cherish the time that we have together, and, you stop what you're doing to be with the ones you love, because that's what's more important than any other, looking at a photograph or watching a video on YouTube or listening to a podcast or reading a book, anything. It's all being with him and showing him love is much more important. And I had already had that mentality before Fitzgerald even disappeared, long before Fitzgerald disappeared, that I wanted to make sure I was always giving them my attention, that they were the top priority. When they wanted to be around me, I put down everything I had to be with them. And the thing is that we don't think about how our days are numbered. And Franklin's got less than 365. And I just want to make sure all those days are great. But the Hare Krishnas, it was interesting. They said that they are fulfilling some kind of karmic debt, that they improve their karma by taking on, like, I don't know, like, you know, that my husband and I fought, that you know, incurs some kind of punishment, and they choose to take that on for us, and it helps them in the next life. And I don't know if I agree with that at all, but I have thought about how both of them have, you know, in a cosmic way, given me freedom to start a new life. And it's gonna be really sad to not have either of them in that life, but I'm just glad that I've had what I have had. Right, honey? Oh, there's my finger. You know you're purring. Thanks for being my friend. Love you.